Hello, Jeremy from Tidds Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke the other day, so I'm sending this video over to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Jeremy. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear some more information, let's set up just a 10-minute phone call. If not, no big deal. I'm going to give you some free tips in here anyway that make it worthwhile if you even watch the video anyway. All right, first thing I want to talk about is content. So just looking at your homepage here, I just want to see roughly how many words of content you have on here between your About Us and a little bit about your company. You probably have about 200 words of content, maybe even 250. Google recommends having about 1,500. The reason that you want so many words of content is that the more content you have, the higher Google's going to rank you in the ratings. But also, even more importantly, the more words of content, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in here roofing Huntersville, North Carolina as an example. And what this really is it's a really good key term for your area, for Huntersville, but also it's what new customers would put in if they were looking for services, right? First thing they're going to see is all of these ads. Companies are paying for these in order to be seen first by potential new customers. After that, the second thing they're going to see is this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up in this preview screen. This is all based on citations. This is when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, to name a few. And you guys do show up here in this section, so great job with your citations. And after that, we're going to find our organic section. This is where companies start to show up with their websites. We're going to get 10 results per page in the organic section. And these aren't random. They're all based on Google's algorithm and formula. We now know 2 parts of that have to do with content and keywords. So if we could actually rank our results based on our keywords. So if we were ranking this keyword, roofing Huntersville, North Carolina, number 1 would go to Better Business Bureau, which is a directory. 2 would go to you guys, Tidds Roofing. 3 would go to MBA Roofing. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take your site, which is tiddsroofing.com, and I'm going to go ahead and put this into Ahrefs, to a program that I use, which allows me to kind of see how your site's doing. First thing I do notice, you guys are using your header up here on your page, which is really good. We have Tidds Roofing, your name, as well as a location or a keyword for you guys as well. So just diving into the numbers, you guys have 28 referring domains sending you back 257 links to your page. All that means is there's 28 websites you guys have links on, and on those 28 sites you have 257 links. People click those links, it sends them back to your page. After that, we can go to the keywords. So you guys have 30 keywords right now you could be found or searched for through Google. And these are what really bring the visitors to your site, and the 30 words you have are bringing 22 visitors to your site per month. So let's take a look at your keywords and we can actually see where your traffic exactly is coming from. First keyword that shows up is your name, Tidds Roofing. That's very common. What that means is people are searching you by name. They know who you are. It's going to be a lot of referrals, people who have seen your sign. So 30 people do search Tidds Roofing just like that. And you guys are in the number 1 position. So for position, we talked about how there's 10 results per page. So ideally you want to be on that first page in the top 10. And so for you guys, being number 1 is obviously the best, and so you're going to get the biggest percentage of that, 30 in this instance. So again, they're searching you by name, so they really should be able to find you. But in addition to getting referrals and people looking at you by name, you got to find people who don't know your name, right? People that will be new customers. That's where a phrase like this comes in, roofing Huntersville, North Carolina. 40 people do search it just like that. And for this, you guys are number 2, so really good. You're in the top 3 for that, which is excellent. And then after that, we have roofing contractor, Huntersville, North Carolina. 20 people search just like that. And you guys are number 2 for that as well. Then if we go down to gutter cleaning, Huntersville, North Carolina, there's 30 people who search it. Now for this one, you guys drop down to 14. That tells us you're on the 2nd page, about the middle of the 2nd page. 10 results per page, right? So what this really means is we found that 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2. So this actually is not going to be bringing you any results, but these top 3 is basically where all of your current results are coming from. Just as a quick comparison, I want to look at one of your competitors, MBA Roofing. Do the same thing, put them into Ahrefs here. They're not using a header, which would help them. 54 referring domains, sending back 232 links to their page. 324 keywords, and they got about 116 visitors per month coming to their site. Again, if we quickly look at their keywords, and I know they do have a location in Huntersville, but they also do have other locations as well in North Carolina. So first thing we find, MBA Roofing 90, number 1. Roofing Hickory, North Carolina 80, number 1. MBA, okay, again, another one of their names. I'm going to skip that. Roofing Mooresville, North Carolina 60 more, number 3. Roofing Lincolnton, North Carolina 10, number 1. Roofing Huntersville, North Carolina, there we go. 40 search it. They're number 4 for that one. So this is one that applies to you guys a little more. And Roofing Contractors, Hickory, North Carolina, 20 more, number 2. The key here is they're not just in Huntersville, which I know you guys are based out of there, but any other location, I know you do all around the lake there. Any other location or town, I would recommend having those keywords as well and ranking them all in the top 10 for position, because that's where you're going to get the traffic. So what I always talk about is, you guys right now, they have about 100. You guys have 22, so they have about 5 times. We could add about 100 visitors to your site every month just with 3 good keywords, getting them in the top 5, maybe even top 3, right? So if we multiplied your current business online by 5, right? So let's add 100 to it, right? How many more calls would you get off 100 visitors, even if it was only 50 or 20 more calls? How many of those calls, even if, let's say it was 20 calls, let's go low. 20 of those calls, let's say 10 turn into estimates. Of those 10 estimates, how many would you guys expect to land? If it was 50%, it'd be 5 a month. If it was even 20%, if it was just 2 more customers a month, how much more money would that add to your business, and how much more business would it add? All right, guys, I will give you a call just in a couple of days or so just to follow up and see what you thought of the video. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it. Have a great day.